Cates, are you ready for your visitors?
Yes.
Do you remember why you have visitors?
No. Of course not.
These people claim to know you, and they're trying to help you remember the last years of your life. You requested it when you came here.
What I would give to remember why.
You'll remember. You're a step-up man. You'll get your way.
How would you know?
I've been taking care of you for a while.
Hello, Mr. Cates. My name is Chuck. Pleasure.
All right, Chuck.
Isn't she beautiful?
I suppose. Now, how do you know me?
Well, I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin, where you did. My father was a doctor, my mother was a town librarian, and I had two sisters, Lily and Celia. I was happy for a time, until my mother grew ill.
Did she recover?
Well, no, you see, she had the cancer and she died after 6 months.
I'm sorry to hear it.
When we buried her in the family plot, all I could think about was her lips and the stains of the bleed on her cheek, bright red. That's when I started to hear her voice. She kept asking for me to
Paint her flowers. Did they look like these?
No, she asked for roses.
That's right. Mother died when I was 17, and that's when I found out
That I was schizophrenic. I think I've offered all that I can.
Does it say that I'm schizophrenic on the chart?
It says you've been taken off your medication.
Why?
Perhaps to converse with the voices in your head? All it says is that you have dementia.
Not Alzheimer's?
I'm not sure. Your next visitor is here. Shall I let her in?
Yes, of course.
Hello, brother dear. It's been a while.
You are...
Your sister, Lily Cates. See?
I gave you that when we were kids.
Yes, you hit me with the fire poker.
Father was furious. But what can you tell me that I haven't already learned from my younger self?
Remember Mother's garden?
No.
Try. There was a gardenia bush that was surrounded by tulips and daisies. And surrounding it was a fence covered in ivy. You planted a sunflower once that was eaten by a chipmunk.
That I remember. I was devastated.
And then, when she passed, you took it upon yourself to tend to the garden. Even after you were admitted to the asylum, you made sure those plants were taken care of.
How many times was I admitted to the asylum?
Only once before now. Father was able to take care of you well enough on his own. And then when he passed, I took care of you. And then...
Then what?
Then I can't remember. What types of flowers are these?
I don't know.
You planted them in the garden for some time. I'm not sure why. There was someone else that looked after you. I remember her.
She was important. She had something to do with that garden. And these flowers.
I couldn't tell you. You're the botanist, not me. Somewhere in the vast sea of your mind, it must be trying to break the surface. Perhaps your next visitor will be more helpful.
She wasn't the least bit helpful.
Oh, cheer up. I'm sure your next visitor will be.
No more visitors. I'm done for the day. I need to remember for myself. What did I do to warrant such a horrible mental plague?
Nothing. You don't remember your whole life, but parts of your mind do, and those parts are coming forth with their own memories. It's madly beautiful.
So, when I asked for visitors, I asked to be taken off my medication. But why would I do that? What inkling did I have that inspired me to embrace my madness?
I'm not sure. But your next visitor is here whether you want him or not.
Stay.
Very well.
John! Good to see you. You look well, though quickly deteriorating.
I see you've taken up painting in your old age. Not very good at it.
And you are a friend of mine?
Yeah, you could say that. Ned DeCampo. We worked at the university together. I taught biology. You taught botany. My oh my, you've got a pretty lady waiting on you.
She isn't waiting on me, and I still don't remember you.
In due time, in due time. Ma'am, would you care to dance with me?
I'm not sure that would be appropriate.
Come on, I don't get out much locked up in Chuck's head over there. Just one dance. Bring back.
Should it?
I don't know, but she must be an illusion if I can dance with her.
So she is indeed. Leave. Now.
Why? We're having fun over here.
I remember you, Ned, and the memory's a sour one. You stole something from me, or at least tried to.
What?
Her.
The nurse?
No, the woman who I married. The woman who I planted those flowers for. You tried to steal her away from me, but I rescued her before you could. Now get out. I knew I didn't want any visitors.
I'm sorry. I didn't know he would come out.
It's all right. I'm done for the day. You can leave or go or do whatever it is you do when I'm saying.
But you're so close to figuring out who she is.
Am I? And how would you know? You aren't even real. It's not like I would remember you if you were. Just let me paint. These flowers are the only things I know that are real.
Very well, Mr. Cates. Just remember that if you tried as stubbornly as you planted, you could rule the world.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. Or I do. You are someone. Who are you?
I'm a figment of your illness, nothing more.
No. You're important. You always told me to never give up. You always pulled me out of the dark places. And when I couldn't take care of myself, you did. I planted flowers for you in your window box. You're my dahlia, my flower. I remember now.
You're my Charles. You planted dahlias in the garden because of my name, bright red dahlias.
You died 2 years ago. And when I couldn't take care of myself, I was admitted here. And when I awoke, I saw your picture by my bed, and I didn't recognize you. And I was scared and confused and angry. I hated myself. How could I forget you? So I asked them to take me off my medication.
And here I am. You brought me here without even knowing it.
I wonder if I'll remember you, lovely nurses, in the morning.
You do. Every morning you wake up and paint me flowers. When you no longer remember how to paint, I don't know.
It won't matter. My arms won't work. I'll still see them. Red dahlias. I'll always paint flowers for you.